What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today we have a couple things that I wanted to unbox and show you guys. Maybe you guys are interested in. Obviously the bigger box is a figure, which is the 1/7 scale Asuka Langley from the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I think this is by Hobby Max if I'm not mistaken. Also, as some of you may know, I do collect cards in general, such as Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, and that is what we have right here. We have PSA graded Yu-Gi-Oh cards and a PSA graded Pokemon cards. I was waiting for both of these to get here at the same time. That way I made the video and I don't know, show you guys. Maybe you guys are interested in it. But that is pretty much it. There's nothing else left to say. I just want to unbox these. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, you guys, so I figured since we have the smaller of the boxes right here and it's easier to get to, we just do the cards opening first and then we could do the figure at the end. When I first got this box in my mail, I was a little bit worried because these cards in general, I purchased them from eBay, and it's always a gamble, you know, if you're not doing your homework right. Some of these things could be fake. I've seen a lot of people, you know, say that they got fake cards purchased from eBay, but sometimes if you are willing to pay a little bit extra, eBay does guarantee or pretty much inspect your cards, so that way it's kind of eBay guaranteed, and they check the cards for you to see if it's actually legit or not. This one I did get it eBay guaranteed, but I had to wait a little bit more and paid a little bit extra. But these three Yu-Gi-Oh cards, hopefully I didn't get scammed. These cards go way back. They're part of my childhood. All three of these cards, these are Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got them PSA 9. Obviously, I wish I could have gotten them PSA 10 graded, but PSA 10 is a little bit extra. That's a little bit out of my budget. And since you guys see three cards and you guys maybe are familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, you guys know which card this is. This is Obelisk, the Tormentor, the three Egyptian God cards, PSA 9, the Winged Dragon of Ra. I'll give you guys a close-up at the end too. And like I said, all three of these cards are PSA 9. I am not an expert, or nor am I a hardcore like Yu-Gi-Oh player, TCG player. Slide for the Sky Dragon, PSA 9. I am not a pro at this, but I do collect cards here and there. These three cards specifically, I remember getting them a long time ago, but for whatever reason, I don't know where they ended up. I did used to have a binder full of just random cards, but like I said, I really don't know what happened to them. This is what happens when a grown person tries to relive their childhood. Now that we have, you know, money, now that we have income, we spend it on stuff like this. But it's fine with me, you know, this is part of my childhood. It just brings back so many memories. And these are not the secret rare. The secret rare, if you're not familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, for these cards are more expensive and more rare in a way, simply because there's, I think, lower population of the secret rare than an ultra rare. These are ultra rare. Like I said, I wish I would have gone them PSA 10. PSA 10 is pretty much where you want to be, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Hopefully later on down the road, I'm able to, you know, afford PSA 10 cards. So that's pretty much it for the Yu-Gi-Oh PSA 9 graded cards. I'm gonna put them right here and I'll eventually display them. Now we'll be able to get to the Pokemon card. And I didn't know much about this card, honestly, but some of the things that I had heard about this card, it was just, it was pretty sick. That's why I kind of got it. I wanted to get it. But as I started to bid on this card, you know, it was getting expensive, a little bit out of my budget. I believe I paid about $400 plus tax and all that stuff. And as you guys can see, you purchase it from eBay. Some companies or some people, you know, can guarantee the authenticity of your card, and which is what I got right there. I believe I paid $1,000 for the three Egyptian God cards. Hopefully they go up in value, I don't know. And right here, obviously it says, congratulations on your recent purchase from eBay, and you can choose to pretty much throw away this protection. It's magnetic. I like that, from eBay. And I don't know if you guys could see, it is a 1998 Japanese Gem Mistress Tears, and it is, yes, Gem Mint PSA 10. But that is pretty much it, guys, for these cards. If you guys like me showing you guys this type of stuff, these cards, PSA graded cards, I still collect cards here and there, and I always buy some cards, but I sometimes never show you guys just because I don't know if you guys are into that. But if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comment section below. So now let's get to the figure. All right, you guys, and now we have the figure itself right here. Like I said, it was by HobbyMax, if I'm not mistaken. Neon Genesis, Evangelion, Shikinami, Langley, Asuka, I believe. I think I butchered the name, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. And I believe this is the original color, but and it is packed really well. And this was actually ordered from a different website. Obviously, as you guys can see from the shipper box, it doesn't say AmiAmi, so it wasn't from AmiAmi. This is the receipt right here. It actually says the website right here, Things from Another World. And this is a proxy shop, if I'm not mistaken. I do like the protection so far. I don't want to make a mess right here with all the little styrofoam beans. Oof, but it looks like I'm gonna have to, honest. So let me see if I can. I had to dump a little bit of the beans right there just so I could get it. I guess this could be a hassle if you're too much of a clean freak and you don't like your room really messy and stuff like that. I mean, it's not a big deal. You could easily clean these up. Kobe. And here we have the figure. Like I said, really well protected. Asuka Langley 1/7 scale by HobbyMax. Version Radio Eva Part 2. I do like the box. I like that it's see-through. I like the name right here. It's holographic. I don't know if you guys could tell. Asuka is holographic. See-through box. We have some red accents on the box. And I like that it's a small box. I'll definitely be saving the box since it's pretty small. Get rid of all the tape right here. And the reason why I like this figure was because Asuka was pretty much dripped out. If you guys are not familiar with these terms that these kids are using now, she is pretty much swagged out. And I believe there is a monochrome version of her, which is the black and white version. That one was pretty dope, but for me, I'd rather get the one that's colored. I think it was the best in my opinion, but the monochrome, the black and white, that one was pretty sick too. A lot of detail into this figure. Pretty dope, guys. I forgot how much I paid for this one. I don't think it was a lot. It was definitely like $200 to $300, I think. HobbyMax is, a pretty well-known manufacturer, and you could tell that these are quality figures. Forgot about the base. The base is pretty sick. Wow. This is the base right here. It is pretty small. For a small figure, I like that. I like that it doesn't take a lot of space, because sometimes my Snafu figure, I had a pretty big base. It was 2 characters, pretty much kind of holding each other, but I thought that it was a little bit big for the figure itself. But this one is just right. You see, it's 1 character. Your figure should fit in a base like this for sure. We have Radio Eva meeting new quality via Evangelion, or Evangelion, however you guys want to pronounce it. I believe it's Evangelion. And it's got that clear, grayish, sort of like marble finish to it. It's pretty sick. And now let's get to the figure itself. She is rocking that Fila. I don't know if you guys are too young to remember Fila, the brand. I think it was a clothing brand. That shoes, shirts, pants, all this other stuff. And she's pretty much rocking it. I like the colors, obviously. We have that red going for her. And we have the little hat right here that she's holding. That one's pretty detailed too. The shorts, the bag. The bag is glossy. I don't know if you guys could tell right here from this lighting. Let me see if I can move it around. The bag has a lot of detail too. You could tell like it's getting like squished or something. It's got some sort of wrinkles to it. And the finish to it, it's glossy. The face of the figure, it suits her really well. If you guys have seen the anime, and she's got some sort of design on her shorts. I think that has to do with the anime or the movies, but it's sort of like a, what do you call that? Like an Easter egg, I think. And on the side of the sleeve of the jacket, we have production model 02. Same on the other side, production model 02. And we have the leggings, the jeggings, whatever you guys want to call them. It says cannot alone advance redo. We have the shoes, Fila. They almost look like the Griffies, the Nike Griffies in a way, a little bit. If you're familiar with shoes, if you're a sneakerhead, let me know in the comment section. They look like that. And I believe this is pretty easy to attach and not that much force, honestly. Hair is pretty much going everywhere, like the wind is blowing your hair. I like that. Now that I'm looking at it, I guess the underpants of the shorts, they kind of match with the base. So maybe that's what they were going for. It kind of goes with it, it goes with the base. So I am not mad at that. I like her pose. I like the hair. I like the color. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. simply because there's a lot of things going on, you know. There's a lot of things when you look at this figure. If you're displaying it on your DTOF or wherever you're displaying it, it just catches your eye. Obviously it depends how you display her too, but I think if you have this figure and you're displaying it, someone comes into your room, sees this figure right away. You like, obviously if you're a fanatic and you see this figure, you already know which character it is, so you can kind of go based off of that, like, oh wow, you know, this the colors really go well with that, or like, you know, her face is making a little bit of a, I don't know, I'm not used to seeing her in that face, but with this one it just works really well. I like the bag, I like the accessories, I like the shoes, I like that she's, you know, pretty much swagged out. I'm sorry if you guys don't like those terms, but that's pretty much what I can come up with. The colors that they chose for her outfit is pretty sick. Like I said, if you guys don't know which one I'm talking about the monochrome, the black and white version of this one, you guys should check it out because that one's sick too. A lot of people might not like it, but I like it. I prefer this one, obviously, but it's just a matter of preference. I think I mentioned it to you guys. I have 2 statues by Prime 1 Studio that should be out soon. It said sometime in the summer. That's gonna be a little bit expensive since both of those are at quarter scale. Those statues at each is gonna go for at least $1,200 to $1,300 plus the shipping. That's probably gonna kill me, so we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Like we always do at the end of the videos, I'm gonna show you guys, give you guys a closer look of the figures and the cards. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about the cards, about this figure in the comment section below. Take care, guys. See you guys on the next one.